Tonight in Bilbao, Arsenal face more than an opponent. They face questions about identity, resilience and depth that will be answered in 90 minutes. The narrative is simple and brutal. After last season's painful semi-final exit, this season's Champions League opener feels less like a routine start and more like a verdict. Mikel Arteta promised his squad has learned hard lessons and the players say they feel hungrier, but talk only carries you so far when the team sheet arrives and a cornerstone of your defence is a late doubt. William Saliba's fitness now reads like a storyline worth watching, because when a defender of his stature is uncertain, everything shifts. The backline's shape, the manager's substitutions, even the confidence of those in front of him. Athletic Club will welcome Arsenal in Bilbao with Basque intensity, a stadium that breathes and roars and makes ordinary plays feel enormous. They may be missing Nico Williams to a groin problem, which dulls one of their cutting edges, but Athletic's DNA on home nights is still to fight hard, press aggressively and make life uncomfortable for visiting teams. For Arsenal, the problem isn't only who's unavailable, it's how Arteta plans to compensate. If Saliba can't start, will he go with a more conservative pairing and a double pivot in midfield to shield the defence? Will fullbacks sit deeper? These tactical pivot points will decide whether Arsenal's usual attacking fluency becomes reckless vulnerability. There's also the human side. Last season's European run created belief, unforgettable nights, painful defeats, and dressing rooms that felt both closer and more raw for it. That memory can be fuel, but it can also become pressure. Players used to starting because of reputation or form now find opportunities for someone else to step up. Young defenders, bench veterans and midfielders asked to protect the back four suddenly carry disproportionate responsibility. Who shows composure on long clearances? Who times a tackle to perfection? Who reads an athletic diagonal pass first? Those micro moments will add up to a narrative about whether Arsenal learned to close games differently, to manage pressure and to adapt when injuries bite. On the offensive side, Arsenal must still create against a side that defends with passion. Expect probing play through midfield, attempts to stretch Athletic with quick switches, and tested set pieces where marginal differences matter. For the neutral, the match is a tactical chessboard. Arteta's adjustments against Athletic's relentless energy, experience versus emotion. If Arsenal manage the opening exchanges with structure and discipline, they can force Athletic out of rhythm and exploit space. If they don't, the Basque crowd and Athletic's directness will turn the night into an uncomfortable lesson. The result tonight will ripple. A win gives Arsenal not just 3 points, but a psychological platform. Evidence that they can cope when bodies are missing, and that last season's disappointment hardened them in a useful way. A draw or defeat will expose fragility, questions about rotation, transfer decisions, and whether Arteta really has the tools to push for European glory. That's why this game feels like more than a group opener. It has the immediate drama of a domestic cup tie and the long-term consequence of a European campaign's opening chapter. So watch for the small things, the look on the manager's face at halftime, the way substitutes are deployed, the manner in which Arsenal defend crosses and counter-attacks. Those are the clues to whether tonight becomes evidence of growth or a reminder of unfinished business. Whatever happens, this night will tell a story about a team still chasing continental validation, and whether the lessons of last year translate into steel when the pressure is real. Tune in because the answers begin in Bilbao and the first line of this season's Champions League story will be written tonight.